In this video, we're going to show you what a student sees when they first log into StepsWeb. It'll include the placement test we set before, so you can see what that looks like and how the student is placed on the course. To start, the student clicks on Login and enters her username and password. This will open automatically with a short explanation on screen. The student just has to click Continue. We're going to show you the student doing the first few words, then skip through to the end. When the student is doing the test, she will hear each word, then a complete sentence, followed by the word again.
Mat. The dog is sitting on the mat. Mat. Like. I like chocolate. Like. Does. He does not like cheese. Does.
The student can work at her own speed and can also hear the words again by clicking on the ear icon above.
Does. He does not like cheese. Does. Toy. The girl lost her favourite toy. Toy.
At the end of the test, the student will see a congratulations screen and just needs to click Continue. The new student will now see the main student screen. To make sure she starts with the right section, there's a Start Here arrow, which points to the main course. The student now clicks on the red button, which will take her to the correct level on the course, based on her score on the placement test. Your student will then see a screen like this. Now, first of all, look at the bottom of the screen. This shows the current unit. The light blue button shows the unit the student is starting with, and on the right, she'll see the list of words that are in that unit. Now, there are several things to be aware of here. The student can click on the words to hear them.
Look. Big. Little.
There may also be a View Images button. Now, this will only appear if at least one of the words has an image associated with it. If there is a button, your student will be able to click on it and see any images associated with these words. Now, look at the buttons in the center of the screen. These are the activities the student needs to do for that unit. The light blue color shows where the student needs to start. Now, you can see that all of the other activity buttons have a padlock symbol. This is because of forced progression, which is one of the learning settings you may have noticed when we first created the student. Forced progression is a default setting and would actually advise leaving it on, as it makes it much easier to monitor your student. When forced progression is on, the student has to successfully complete each activity before she is allowed to move on to the next one. When the student completes each activity, she will get a bronze, silver or gold medal. The default setting is that she cannot move to the next activity unless she gets a silver or gold medal. Just so you can see one of the activities, we'll click on Find the Word. Now, this is a simple word recognition activity to build familiarity with the words.
Like. For. Have. Blue. Bag. Little.
The student can click on the ear icon to hear the word again.
Little. Do.
Or they can click on the sentence icon to hear the full sentence.
I do not have a dog. Look. Look. For. Ball.
Now you can see the medal, and you'll notice that the padlock for the next activity has disappeared. The other thing you need to be aware of is the Printables button. You can now see a range of printable activities which you can use if required. This includes flashcards, a word search with close exercise, handwriting practice, a variety of word practice activities, and the star game, which is a printable game that you can create. The important thing here is to be aware that these reinforcement materials will automatically be created, even for lists you've created yourself. When your learner has finished her work, she just clicks back, which will take her to the main student screen. Next time she wants to work through the course, she just clicks the red button and it will take her to the right point. So now you've seen how a student logs into StepsWeb, does the placement test and starts on the course. The next video will tell you a lot more about the course itself. Now don't forget to make sure your learners log out at the end of their session, otherwise there'd be a risk of other students continuing with the same login.